Okay, enough of the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. Today we're going to be going over two of our main scenarios on the charts. So starting on our main scenario, we have this WXY on the 4-hourly time frame. If we zoom in to the 1 hour, we can see we are currently in this ABC in wave Y. A, B, and then a C crashing to the downside. So in this ABC, we have a WXY. A WXY is just a simple correction where every move is a three-wave structure in this case. So we have a three-wave structure in wave W, three-waver in wave X, and now three-waver in wave Y. So in this X wave did touch the 0.7 on the chart at 52,756, which does slightly lower possibilities, but this is still my main scenario on the chart. Then on the 15-minute time frame, we can see we have this ABC in wave Y, A, B, and then a C. So now in the C wave, we are tracking a 5-wave structure. A 5-wave structure being a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 being in, and now a 5 move up. The target for this wave C is 65,481 at the 1-to-1 ratio. And the wave C can extend to 67,383. This wave 5 should play out now soon, as this wave 4 is becoming quite long compared to the wave 2. But if we go back to the hourly time frame on this scenario, we can see here that the 1-to-1 target for this WXY, this being here WXY, sits at 68,526. On this chart, we can see two fair value gaps sitting at both of our targets. A fair value gap sitting at the 1-to-1 ratio at 65,481 for the ABC, and a fair value gap here sitting at 68,526 for our wave WXY. So I do think Bitcoin will find resistance at one of these two levels before that massive C wave crash does come. Then on the second scenario on the chart, we have this here on the 4-hourly time frame. We can see this WXY, which is indeed complete, a WXY. Then now we should be moving up impulsively or in a diagonal. So at the moment here, I've marked off a diagonal. Now if we go to our Elliott Wave education, a leading diagonal is something we talk about a lot here, is this move here. A 5-wave structure up where every move is a 3-wave structure and wave 1 and wave 4 overlap. So if we look here on our chart, we can see wave 1 up, 2 down, 3, 4, and 5 should move in within this trend line, where wave 1 and wave 4 do indeed overlap. So at the moment, the invalidation for this move here is 68,937, as wave 1 has to be the longest in a contracting leading diagonal. Then we could have a move to bouncing off this trend line here, then back down, then up, and then that 2 and then 3 as the blast off in the bull market. That would be the main structure here. Then if we look at the Elliott Wave channel, I haven't spoken about this in a while. We've still spoke about this scenario on the chart, being that this wave 4 is not yet in. So if we look on the chart on, let me go to the daily time frame, we can see that this, or weekly, we can see that this Elliott Wave scenario acted, or channel acted, as support and resistance multiple times on the chart. We can see here that this is my move for the bull market at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 5. So this would be the move that carries us to that $81,000 level, then back down to 60,000 and up to 120,000 in this run here. this working quite nicely with this channel drawn out on the chart. Then fair value gaps at the moment, there are still multiple fair value gaps on the 4-hourly time frame below us and the weekly time frame as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin does come down into these fair value gaps and find support of these here. This one was touched here and we retraced perfectly from it, as you can see here. But if price were to move down, this would not act as support again, as it has already been touched once, and this fair value gap just underneath is likely to be touched, sitting at $47,700 to $44,000. Now, for trade possibilities starting on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see here that on the 4-hourly time frame, I would take a trade. The trade would be the same for the 4-hourly, hourly, and 15-minute time frame. I would short from the 1-to-1 ratio at this ABC level. This ABC targeting $65,481. That would be my trade for today, and we would then target this move down in the wave C. This massive move. This would end up being quite a big move, and you can then swing trade it on the 15-minute time frame and short it for the longer move down on the 4-hourly time frame. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord, where we have all Elliott Wave education pages and Bitcoin analysis every single day. Thanks so much for watching. It's been MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers, guys.